Hello, my name is Brenda Clark, and I'm the Director of Professional Development for MBA Research and Curriculum Center. I'd like to introduce the new MBA Learning Center. You asked for a number of things as we were preparing to release our new Learning Center. Number one on your list was to make it really easy and flexible for both students and teachers to use. You wanted to be able to add your own content, make sure that the new server that we have would handle a great volume of users no matter what time of day the students and you as a teacher were going to access it. And just as importantly, you wanted to be able to modify the tools that were available through the Learning Center so that you could deliver all of your materials online and add your own materials as well. Our response to your requests, they're basically done. Totally flexible system. Our assessments are now available for you to release when you are interested in having them released and to who you want them to be released. You are now able to add all of your own content, to upload videos, to share documents provided by your business advisory committee members, to upload student work, all of those things, and it will be permanent until you decide to remove them. Very easy to use system. I spent a couple of hours getting some initial training. I feel very comfortable moving around in the system and being able to set it up already. And certainly we have a larger server. We'll be providing quite a bit of training and support to you this year, and you'll be able to modify all of the tools through the new Learning Center. So here is your first view of the actual Learning Center. You can see how easy it is to identify the labs. One of the really great tools here is that you'll be able to decide which labs you want in each course. So if you are teaching a finance course, you'll be able to choose the specific labs that will be uploaded into that course. If you are teaching a marketing course, you'll be able to do the same, as well as management or for any other course that you're going to use. So you'll be able to use the learning system to begin customizing your courses for your students so that your students are not looking through numerous labs trying to find the one that you've asked them to work on. Once you've uploaded your labs or learning modules into the new Learning Center, you'll be able to modify them any way you choose. You'll be able to hide content, you'll be able to delete it, you'll be able to add to information that's already there, so that your students are only going to see what you want them to see and do what you are requesting them to do. Totally customizable. You'll be able to modify the course and the labs to fit the needs of you and your students. And then so easy to read, colorful, and very engaging. What you are seeing here is a picture of our online reading content. You can see it's much more colorful. You'll also even be able to open the 4-color student handout if the students would prefer to read that way. One of the exciting tools I see here as an instructor is the ability to collaborate. Our new online learning system is fully integratable with things like Google Docs and other online tools, but using Google Docs, you'll be able to, students will be able to upload into the system. You'll be able to use Google Hangout, or you can collaborate right in Canvas. But this is now going to give you an opportunity to have a one-stop place to conference with partners. Speakers could come online from their own offices or from wherever they are in the world, and maybe even collaborate with classes around the country and outside of the country. This was a demand that you had in our new learning system, and we certainly responded. Our assessments are now as flexible as you can make them. You can have the assessments shuffle the responses so that students aren't all looking at the same responses and the same question. You can allow for multiple attempts, or you can allow for students to just have one attempt. You can hide the tests, you can release them on a specific date and time and leave them open for a specific amount of time. You get to decide what the point structure is, and if you would like to add your own rubrics, you can actually grade within the rubrics right in the system. All of those grades will automatically drop over into your grade book. The learning system is going to have PowerPoints for each of the learning modules. You can now modify that PowerPoint and put it right back into your class, and it will be there in as long as you continue your subscription. So if you want to shorten the PowerPoint, if you want to provide voiceover for your PowerPoint, if you want to give students access to it for research or presentations of their own, you are able to do that. In addition to all of that, you'll be able to communicate with your students, again, in that one-stop learning center. Students will determine how they want to be notified. Could be text, could be email, could be other social media that they would prefer to be notified through. And then whenever you make a change to the system, when you have an announcement that you want to go out, Canvas will automatically handle that communication for you. You can differentiate for your students. You might assign a case study to one student and a different worksheet to another student. So you can provide learning for all students, all the same learning, or you can differentiate using the system. You can also add your own assessments. You don't have to use those that are preloaded for you. YouTube is fully integrated, so you can add videos from YouTube to the Canvas system, or you can add your own videos that you create. Also integrated is a number of apps and resources, including Quizlet, Google Docs, USA Today, and many, many more. The MBA Learning Center is so flexible, it's so easy to use. There are currently over 200 plus LAPs or learning modules. Each LAP or learning module is one lesson plan for a specific performance indicator. Those LAPs really represent thousands of potential lessons. As a former teacher, I can't tell you how nice it was to be able to have that lesson plan and then decide how I was going to deliver that instruction. This learning center is available 24/7 to you and your students, making learning in real time. To access the Learning Center, if you go to www.mbaresearch.org and click on the quick link, under quick links, click on shop. It'll take you to this page, and then if you click on learning modules and MBA Learning Center, it will give you pricing information. Our pricing structure is very flexible. You can purchase the Learning Center for just the teacher in the classroom, or you can purchase it for the teacher and all of his or her students. So please check it out. I think you're going to be very pleased. Certainly this online learning center represents 21st century learning as it should be. Thank you.